Hi guys, and happy Tuesday. Today for Transformation Tuesday, I want to talk about something that's very personal to me, but it's also very important. And that's this: who we are in life and how successful we are and how happy we are and how our lives work out for us. That's not determined by what we do in the good times. That's all determined by what we do in the bad times. Who we are, how successful we are, how happy we are, how our life works out, that is not determined by times when luck is on our side, everything seems to be going our way and working out, and it's just a period of low stress and we feel good. It's really determined by the opposite of that. What we do when we've had failures and challenges and opportunities and that have been missed and made mistakes, and we just don't feel good about ourselves. Who we become in life is founded and determined by what we do when the chips are down, not when everything is going great. And so I want to share what I mean by this. The last couple of weeks, I've had a tough time. I have had a client that I was really hoping to sign that I had been working with for a couple of months that decided to go in a different direction. I ran my 200th half marathon on Sunday at the Long Beach Half Marathon, and I didn't do as well as I wanted to do. And it was because I hadn't trained as well as I normally do. My time was one of my worst times, and that felt kind of like a bummer to me. I felt depressed over that. And the weekend just didn't go quite as well as I wanted. I thought I'd see all sorts of different friends and celebrate all weekend, and it just didn't work out that way. And I felt a little down in the dumps because of that. I also have gained probably 5 to 7 pounds over the last couple of months. We've done a lot of travel, and it has finally caught up with me. And so I got on the scale, I realized that, and just a couple other things that have made me kind of sad. And what I've noticed in the last day or two is that I have started to change some of my routines because of all of this, because I've not been feeling great and some things haven't gone my way, and I've allowed kind of some sadness or depression to sort of sneak in. Two things. One, I have a planner that I do every day. It's the Brendan Burchard High Performance Planner. It asks me questions in the morning about my mindset, how positive I'm going to choose to be, what might trip me up during the day, what I'm going to be proud about myself for, and I've stopped doing that. I used to do it every single day, but over the last few weeks, I've only done it maybe every fourth day or so. And then I always do my WIGS, my wildly important goals, at the start of every single week. And the last week or two, I've either not done them, or as I've done them, I've not completed them. It's a lot of red and yellow, not very much green. And the reason that both of these things have happened is because I just have not felt like it. I haven't felt great about myself. I haven't felt great about where my life is at. And I've stopped doing some of these routines as part of that. I woke up today and realized, oh my gosh, no wonder I've been feeling worse and worse. It's because I've changed what I am doing in response to not feeling great. These routines, these habits that make me who I am, because I've been having a tough time, I've kind of taken a break from them. And now I'm feeling even worse than I was before. When we're having a tough time, it is so critical that the things we do to make us us and to bring us success, we keep doing those things. In fact, there's no more of an important time to do those things than when the chips are down. Right now, because I've been feeling a little sad and things haven't been working out, this is the time that I need to do my WIGS and I need to do my planner. I can't skip a workout just because I don't want to go. It's an important time for me to say, you know what, you're gonna feel better if you do those things. And when we're feeling bad, there's no better time for us to say, well, I don't want to do things that are going to make me feel better because I just don't have that energy and that strength that I do when I'm feeling good to do those things. That's what determines you. That is what's going to either set off a very negative downward spiral or something very positive. We saw this during COVID. Those of us that had routines around reading books, choosing to be positive, self-reflection, journaling, just an attitude of gratitude. Here is what I'm thankful and grateful for, and this is what I can control, and I'm just going to choose my response to the things I can control. Those of us that felt that way, we did okay during COVID. We weathered the storm. But I saw a lot of people that didn't have those routines. They were kind of negative, they're sort of whiners, they're kind of complainers, oh, woe is me. And COVID was really, really tough for them because, again, they didn't have the routines to choose positivity and to choose joy and to choose happiness when something very disruptive and sad and hurtful and harmful and scary came along. So, one thing that I will share with you that has helped me through tough times is having a vision statement or a mission statement for my life. On my vision and mission statement, it actually talks about this. It says, hey, there is going to be struggle, challenge, and failure in your life. And when that happens, you have the opportunity to learn from it, to grow from it, to embrace it, and to accept it. And you're going to do that. That's who you are. You're not a person that waits for things to get better. You're a person that makes things better through your own action. So over the course of the last few days, I've thought of that. I've been reminded of that vision statement that I have hanging in my wall, in my home, that I look at nearly every day. And I thought, oh yeah, what am I doing? This is not who I am. I anchored myself back to my identity that you're a person that can get through tough times. You always pick yourself back up when you fall, and that's part of Amy. And so I highly recommend designing a personal mission or vision statement for your life that talks about who you are and what you want to be known for and really what makes you tick. And during times where you're struggling, failing, feeling down and out, having a really tough go of it, you refer back to that mission and that vision statement and say, what do I do during times like this? Like, who am I supposed to be? I need to commit to being that person even more. I want to share with you guys that tough times are a part of all of our lives. Anyone that tells you that they don't have those is lying or unaware of what's really going on. Each of us, all of us, I don't know anyone who doesn't have moments where they feel like they just can't do anything right. They've got their back up against the wall. They've made mistakes or failures or numerous things have gone wrong and they just don't feel like doing anything. We all experience that, every single one of us. What you do during those moments, those times, will define the course of your life. It will be the difference between taking a tough 2 weeks and turning that into a year or 2 years of tough times, or you being able to get back on your feet, pick yourself up pretty quickly and saying, you know what, this has been a difficult month, or this has been a difficult week, or this has been a difficult period, but I'm going to pick 1 or 2 or 3 things per day that I can do to make myself feel better. If you do that, you're going to be able to weather those tough times so well. And if you don't, you're going to find that tough times kind of stay with you and turn into a long period of time. It just becomes part of who you are. So again, who we are and how successful and happy we're going to be, it's defined by what we do during the down periods, not the periods of prosperity and wealth and tremendous up. It's defined by the moments where you're being tested. And so how you want to respond, that's up to you. But pick wisely, choose wisely, and know that just even when you're not feeling great or that everything is going flawlessly, you still have choices and you can get yourself back on track, especially by doing the routines and the habits that make you who you are in the good times. So as of today, I've started back on my planner, created my WIGS, I'm choosing peace and happiness, and I'm going to put the struggles that I've had behind me. I know they'll come for me again at some point, but ultimately I choose not to let these things determine the course of my whole month or the rest of my year. And I encourage you all to do the same. With that, everybody make a great day, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Make a good one.